Namo Phat. Good morning. Thank you for joining me for a daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The fourth mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by unmindful speech and the inability to listen to others, I vow to cultivate loving speech and deep listening in order to bring joy and happiness to others and to relieve others of their suffering. Knowing that words can create happiness or suffering, I am determined to speak truthfully, with words that inspire self-confidence, joy, and hope. I will not spread news that I do not know to be certain, and will not criticize or condemn things of which I am not sure. I will refrain from uttering words that can cause division or discord, or that can cause the family or the community to break. I am determined to make all efforts to reconcile and resolve all conflicts, however small. Our Dharma lesson today is Containing the Chicken by Lungpor Posano from Beginning Our Day by the monastics of Abhayagiri Monastery. The theme we used for Upasika Day yesterday was brightening the mind and focusing on the 10 anusati, the 10 recollections: Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, virtue, generosity, celestial beings, mindfulness of the body, mindfulness of death, mindfulness of breathing, and nibbana, peace. Several people expressed their appreciation for being taught about the 10 recollections and that it gave them more freedom and flexibility to work with the mind. Meditation can often become mechanical or method-oriented, or focus solely on concentration and trying to get the mind to stop thinking. Sometimes when we practice like this, there tends to be a lot of effort expended, and this can agitate the mind. However, the Buddha taught ways of using the thought process so that it supports the cultivation of wholesome and bright states of mind. Thinking in this way naturally leads the mind to settle down. The mind naturally settles when it feels good, when there's a quality of well-being. We encourage this by bringing to mind directed thought and attention and evaluating the result of that. When we do this, there can be a continuity of wholesome and skillful thoughts, and the mind can become settled and clear. Ajahn Chah said that the meditation is like containing a chicken. In a village, when a person has a chicken and is concerned that it's going to run off, he gets a loosely woven large bamboo basket and plunks it over the chicken. Rice can be put in the basket, and the chicken stays in the container. One doesn't have to tie the chicken down or keep it from taking a step anywhere. Having a container for the chicken is sufficient. In the same way, when the mind is imbued with a sphere of awareness and intention, and attention is being directed on a wholesome theme, then the mind will stay within that container. It doesn't mean that it's forced to stay there, but it's content within that sphere. These recollections are skillful means of directing attention, bringing wholesome recollections to the mind so that it will settle within the container. Both in our formal meditation practice and throughout the day, we can bring to mind and recollect the Buddha, the Dhamma, the Sangha, virtue, generosity, celestial beings, the body, death, the breath, and nibbana, peace. Another helpful theme that is not on this list is the quality of samvega, spiritual urgency, or chastening of worldly tendencies. This can help remind us of death and the limitations of the body. A complementary theme for samvega is to set up the intention to put forth effort, to realize what the Buddha taught in the example that he set. Another important quality that comes to mind is pasada, which is a sense of serene confidence and clarity of well-being. It has a joyful sense to it. We want to encourage these 10 recollections in our practice, as well as these other skillful qualities, so that we create a wholesome foundation for the mind. We have a lot of space to experiment and work with these themes. As we get to know them, we can see what works and what helps the mind direct itself toward the Dhamma. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining me this morning.